Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. In the last class, I have discussed with you that what is marketing and what is the role of marketing in our business and to boom our business, to increase the profit of the business. Now let's see. We have learned in the last class the topic from our notes, which we have already discussed, and today I am sharing my slides, which will help you to learn the topic more easier and more quicker. Okay, so I'm requesting you all that you must have your registers with you to note down the key points with you. Okay, so that these key points will be very much helpful for you to get the important things or noted down the important points which we need to highlight. Okay. So let's come towards, okay, yes, here. Marketing is the activity and the process of creating. So here I use the word creating and communicating and delivering. ठीक है, हमने यहाँ पे word use किया है that accounting is a process for creating, communicating and delivering and exchanging of offering that value that yes, I got the highlighter. Now I will wait for a while. Yes, creating and then communicating and then delivering. ठीक है, हमने अपने इस tools को अपने mind में रखना है that we need to highlight all the vocabulary which we need to learn. हमने marketing को last class में learn किया था that it is from the point of production to the point of consumption. Now marketing जो जो functions involve है उन functions में क्या है, ये प्रोसेस क्रिएट करती है, डिमांड और सप्लाई को क्रिएट करेगी, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स जैसे हमने सेल्समैनशिप्स गो थ्रू करा था, डिलीवरिंग ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ट्रांसफरिंग ऑफ नॉलेज एंड एक्सचेंजिंग ऑफर्स, डिफरेंट ऑफरिंग ऑफ बाइंग एंड सेलिंग that have value for the customers, clients and the partners, means all those terminologies जो कि customers को valued करेगा उसको हम कहते हैं marketing. बेसिक रोल ऑफ मार्केटिंग क्या है वो आप इस पिक्चर्स में ज़रा देखिएगा. इट विल इंक्रीज योर कम्युनिकेशन, इट विल इंक्रीज योर स्ट्रैटेजीज, योर मोटिवेशन. एंड करंटली वी आर डूइंग सो मच मार्केटिंग बाय यूजिंग द इंटरनेट ऑल्सो. ठीक है, हम इंटरनेट को एज अ टूल यूज़ करते हैं जिसमें बहुत ज़्यादा मार्केटिंग इन्वॉल्व होती है, उसकी क्रिएटिविटी, बिजनेस परस्पेक्टिव, डिफरेंट आइडियाज़. सो ये पिक्चर आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर इसके वोकेबलरीज भी हम लर्न कर लेते हैं दैट विल बी वेरी मच हेल्पफुल फॉर यू टू राइट इट डाउन द मोर डीप background of the marketing. Next we have the marketing gives you the concept of innovation. Marketing हमें innovation, teamwork, strategies, technologies की यूजेज, ये सारी आप हेडिंग्स बना सकते हैं अपने बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन में. ठीक है, और अगर मैंने आपको 4 P's एंड 2 Q's बताए थे, देखें उसका प्रमोशन यहाँ पे है. सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू आप प्रमोशन करते हैं. हम आपके पास 4 P's क्या थे बेटे? प्रोडक्ट, प्राइस, प्लेस एंड प्रमोशन. एंड 2 Q's क्या थे? क्वालिटी एंड देन क्वांटिटी. ठीक है, सो ये सारी जो मैंने अभी हाईलाइट किए हैं आपके सामने पॉइंट्स. इनोवेशन इज योर मार्केटिंग, टीम वर्क इन्वॉल्व्स मार्केटिंग, बिकॉज इफ वी हैव अ गुड टीम वर्क, collaborative, coordinative and with full of communication, so teamwork will give a good result to any business. And then the strategies which we are using, the strategies can be the more tactical part or more involving part, but which can produce more good fruitful result for the firm. Currently, if I talk about the technologies, we are using internet marketing, we are using, you can say, Facebook and different Instagram and different social apps by doing the marketing of our product. Simultaneously we are giving promotions to the different persons or the different you can say consumer or the customers that we are promoting by giving the sampling, by good marketing or by sales. And then we have social media. In social media we usually advertise the products in different manners. Then I have marketing is the main concept. That marketing is involved the transfer of ownerships also. Okay, the transfer of ownership is also your marketing. Okay, हम marketing में transfer of ownership कैसे होती है? Commodity जो है वो producer से consumer तक shift करती है, shifting of goods होता है from producer to consumer. So this is also the transfer of the ownership. पहले उसका owner producer होता है, but after doing the marketing and sales, the ownership will be changed and moved to the consumer hand. Now we have marketing puts a great effect on the society as well in making them to buy, because marketing basically promotes a customer to buy the commodity. Okay, and then I proceed. Okay, the subtopics of the marketing includes the functions of marketing. This is we have done in the chapter one. Chapter one, अगर आप लोगों को याद हो तो chapter one में आप लोगों ने marketing go through करा है. Chapter one of marketing में functions of marketing है exchange function, distribution function, and then facilitating function. If I talk about towards the exchange function, तो ट्रेड क्या होती है बेटे? शिफ्टिंग ऑफ गुड्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. अगर आपकी प्रोडक्ट एक प्लेस से दूसरी जगह शिफ्ट हो रही है तो हम उसको कहते हैं ट्रेडिंग. ठीक है, यानी गुड्स हमारी पॉइंट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन से पॉइंट ऑफ कंजम्पशन तक मूव हो रही हैं तो ये आपकी ट्रेडिंग है. ठीक है. और अगर मैं यहाँ पे बात करती हूँ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, ठीक है, तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में हमारी प्रोडक्ट मेन काम किसकी चीज़ का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में? ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए आपको आपके होलसेलर, रिटेलर्स और ट्रांसपोर्ट की ज़रूरत होती है, जिसमें हमने रॉ पढ़ा था, रोड, एयर, वाटर, फैसिलिटी. सॉरी, सॉरी प्लीज. Yes. In facilitating functions, we have all those functions which are promoting our marketing. ठीक है, हमें marketing करने के लिए जो tools और techniques चाहिए होते हैं उसको हम facilitating functions कहते हैं. उसको deeply मैं आपके साथ अभी go through करती हूँ next slides में. This is your chart, जो कि अभी आप लोगों ने प्लीज़ इसका screenshot ले लीजिएगा. एग्जाम में बोर्ड परस्पेक्टिव में जब भी आप लोग मार्केटिंग का क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करेंगे तो प्लीज़ ये चार्ट ज़रूर बनाइएगा. ठीक है. फंक्शंस ऑफ एक्सचेंज में कौन कौन से आ गए बेटे? बाइंग एंड सेलिंग आपकी बुक में है. असेंबलिंग यहाँ पे एक और दिया हुआ है. असेंबल का मतलब टू पुट द commodities a proper manner at the right place. So we have buying and selling, and buying and selling are the functions of exchange. Means for the buying and selling is a process, and for the buying and selling we need two persons, the buyers and the sellers. If I talk about the physical distribution functions, then physical distribution functions involve your transportation, your inventory, your warehousing, and material handling. Okay. Okay, then transportation, inventory, and then warehousing. Inventory is your goods or commodity. Transportation, again, the raw. Warehousing is your storage or godowns. Material handling is your inflow and outflow of the material. कि हमारे पास कितना स्टॉक आ रहा है और कितना स्टॉक आपके पास से जा रहा है. जब हम यहाँ पे इन्वेंट्री की बात करते हैं तो डेफिनेटली आपके पास इनफ्लो एंड आउटफ्लो ऑफ द इन्वेंट्री जो फीफो लीफो के थ्रू हम लोग गो थ्रू करते हैं उसकी बात है. देन फैसिलिटेटिंग फंक्शंस को फाइनेंसिंग, द रिस्क टेकिंग एंड आफ्टर सेल सर्विसेज. सो दीज आर ऑल योर फैसिलिटेटिंग फंक्शन इन विच आपके रिस्क फैक्टर्स भी इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, आपकी फाइनेंसिंग भी इन्वॉल्व होती है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव functions of exchange. The first function for the exchange we have foreign trade. ट्रेड की बात करते हैं तो शिफ्टिंग ऑफ गुड्स है फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. अच्छा, जब शिफ्टिंग ऑफ गुड्स आपकी कैन बी विद इन द सिटीज, टाउन, प्रोविंसेस एंड कंट्री टू कंट्री. हम क्योंकि लार्ज स्केल की बात कर रहे हैं तो लार्ज स्केल में हमारे पास जो फंक्शन ऑफ एक्सचेंज होगा, दिस फंक्शन ऑफ एक्सचेंज बेसिकली बेस्ड अपॉन योर फॉरेन ट्रेड, एंड दिस फॉरेन ट्रेड इन्वॉल्व योर import export. ठीक है. So import means that something it you are bringing it in your country, and export it the you are the sender. Okay. And import it means the country is a receiver. We have already done the import export procedure. You must all recall it. ठीक है. Then we have what is trade. The process, the art and the process of buying, selling, and exchanging commodities. ठीक है, इसको हम क्या कहते हैं बेटे, अपनी ट्रेड हमने क्या इन्वॉल्व करना है, बाइंग, सेलिंग, एक्सचेंजिंग द कमोडिटीज ईदर एट होलसेल और रिटेल विद इन अ कंट्री और बिटवीन द कंट्रीज। ठीक है, ये आपको नजर आ रहा है कि देखें यहाँ पे कमोडिटीज शिफ्ट हो रही हैं पिक्चर में, जहाँ मैं मूव कर रही हूँ कर्सर, और ट्रेड के लिए ज़रूरी है कि बाय एंड सेल वो भी हो। तो ये पिक्चर्स भी अगर आप मेमोराइज कर लें तो इट विल बी गुड फॉर यू। Then we have foreign trade. Trade between the countries is known as foreign trade. It means when two countries are involved, one is buyer, another one is seller. So जब भी दो countries के दरमियान हमारी trading हो रही होती है उसको हम foreign trade कहते हैं, and foreign trade itself have a two types, import and export. ठीक है, import का मतलब कि कोई सामान हम लोग अपनी country में मंगवा रहे हैं, and export definitely we are sending products to the other country. सो डेफिनेटली हमारे पास हम मेन अपनी प्रोडक्ट्स को जो प्रमोट करते हैं वो एक्सपोर्ट को हम प्रमोट करते हैं, बिकॉज वी जनरेट द फॉरेन एक्सचेंज फ्रॉम इट। Import, what is the import here? The import refers to the buying from foreign countries. Okay, so you have to highlight this word, the buying from the foreign countries. Okay, so the buying from the foreign countries can be termed as your import. You all must understand it and memorize it, because like on Wednesday I will take your accounts test, and tomorrow I will asks your I will take your marketing test. I will announce again at the end of the you can say class. Examples of import is your edible oils, petroleum products, fertilizers and chemicals. So these are your marketing main tool कि जब हम import कर रहे होते हैं तो import के main content क्या होते हैं, edible oils हैं, petroleum है, हमारे पास सबसे ज़्यादा petroleum की need होती है, कुछ fertilizers की and chemicals की. So edible oils and petrols are the major factor for the import. Now come towards the export, कि हम अपनी कंट्री से कौन कौन सी commodities की export में measures हैं. The selling of goods to other countries by earning foreign exchange. As I discussed with you right now, that export will definitely increase your foreign exchange. ठीक है, we are selling the commodities to other countries, and the main purpose of selling the commodities is to generate maximum foreign exchange. Okay, इंटरनेशनल मनी इज योर फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. एग्जाम्पल्स हमारे पास कौन कौन सी आ जाती हैं बेटे? द राइज इज द मोस्ट, द राइज ऑफ द पाकिस्तान इज वेरी मच फेमस अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. देन वी हैव सीमेंट, some cutleries and sports goods is very much जितने भी आपके पास फुटबॉल मैचेस होते हैं, the Pakistan is having a very good sports products and manufacturer of sports goods, so it is very much renowned in different countries. Now I proceed towards your home trade, where I talk about the home trade. Your home trade is basically within the boundaries of your country. Okay. The exchange of, you can say, home trade is basically the exchange of your domestic products. Domestic product means that you can say your a general routine product which you are using for your living. It can be between the wholesalers and retailers. As you can see in the pictures, different intermediaries. Intermediaries are your domestic goods or in your goods of marketing, which you are using within your country bounding. So we have discussed the trade, and in trade we have two types: the foreign trade and the home trade. And in home trade, you will have your domestic product goods, and this will be your, you can say, within the country. It has two kinds. If I talk about the home trade, in home trade, two persons and two processes are involved: the process of wholesaling, the process of retailing. Okay, and two persons are involving, that are your wholesaler and your retailer. These are the two person which are involved in the process of home trade, the retailer and wholesaler. And the process which is involving is your wholesaling and retailing. Clear? Okay. I proceed further. Okay. Now, I proceed towards the wholesale. Now, what is the wholesale? As in the picture, you can say that there are bulk of commodities which are placing over here. So many commodities and products which are lying here and there. So it means that we have sufficient amount of stock, and definitely when we have large quantities, so the large quantities will have low prices. Usually, when you people were buying the products at larger quantity, the price of the products usually is low because you are purchasing in a bulk. Okay, so when wherever you will see or find the word wholesaling or wholesale, it means you are purchasing a large commodity or product, and definitely the price will be low. So you have to memorize it with this L and with this L. Okay. Mm, I want to highlight only L, and it highlighted also. I want to highlight only L. Oh my god. Uh-uh. Yes. So you have to keep this thing in your learning perspective. We have two L's over here, the large and the low. When we have large quantities, the price will be low, and definitely it should be sold at a profit because you are selling at a biggest amount, a good amount of profit. Okay, so the picture shows, if I give you in the test in the picture, so you people should easily identify that it is definitely a picture of wholesale selling rather than it is a retail shop, or it is a go downs. So it is not a go downs. The people here around, they are purchasing it in a bulk quantity. Now I proceed further towards your retailing. Now here in the picture you can see that we have different retailing vocabulary. First of all, the retailing should be in the you can say one of the, it should be on the streets. First of all, main point, it is on the streets. You can shop very easily. You can go in an individual point of view. We have different shops over here, we have multiple products over here. Okay, so these multiple products all are involving in your retailing. So you can learn the vocabulary of retailing from this picture, and you can form even your own sentences, and you can elaborate your writing skills. I proceed towards the definition of retailing, which is mentioned over here: the process of selling consumer goods or services to consumer. It means, what is retailing? Basically, it's a process of selling. Okay, number one, it's a selling process which involves your consumer goods. It means the consumers are involved. Okay, and then consumer to customers और लिखा हुआ है जैसे I have discussed with you, there is a difference between consumer and a customer, and even I also give you the differentiation between the consumer and customer, as I use the terminologies in a sentence, that every consumer is not a customer, and every customer is not a consumer. So we have already done a deep discussion on this topic through multiple channels of distribution to earn profit. Okay, so retailing is definitely go through a process of buying, sorry, a process of selling, and definitely that selling will involve your profit margin. Okay, then second function, we have functions of distribution. This function involves, the function of distribution involves two main factor. It's your storage, that will be your warehousing, and the second one is your transportation, which I call the word raw, RAW, raw. It means road, air, water. So if I use the word storage, you must understand what is warehousing, and if I use the word transportation, you must memorize the term transportation. Okay, now I proceed. What is the first word, the first terminology meant is the holding goods. The storage is holding goods when they are produced until they are consumed. So these are the important vocabulary, that first of all, storage means you are holding the goods, but those goods are not still consumed. Clear? Essential for commercial function. Storage, if we need it, or the godowns or the warehouse or the storage factors, basically the main purpose of such godowns and warehousing is for the commercial functioning, and we need the products in a frequently, you can say, can be stored, and it can be sold, it can be sent to the different retailers shops at an ease by using the means of transportation. And if I talk about the transportation, basically your transportation is your shifting of goods or transferring your goods from point to production to point of consumption. In the last class, I give you the word PC, the Pearl Continental, but in our learning, we have learned the PC by point of production to point of consumption. It means the producer is producing the goods and consumer is consuming it. So it involves again two process, the production process and the consumption process. So transportation can be fulfilled very easily by fulfilling the 2 points, production and consumption. It is definitely the important activity of the business, because without transportation the goods cannot be reached to the point of consumer. And if it is not reached, the consumption process will be stopped, definitely the production process will be stopped, and the chain of business. What is the business change? Like we have production, producer, wholesaler, retailer, and then consumer, or we have different other five chains. All the chains will be disturbed if transportation is not involved. Okay. The third function is your facilitating function. Wait for a while, please. Your third function is your facilitating function. Your facilitating function are those activities that make it possible for the smooth performance of the exchange and physical function. It means these are those factors which boost up your other functions, like we have done the buying and selling, transportation and storage. So all these functions can be boosted up. They definitely need some supporting factors that we call facilitating function. And these supporting factors are definitely as standardization of the product. If I talk about the product, so there are numerous products, but one product have different types, you can say different qualities and different quantities also. So the quantity and qualities of the products are changed. And this is called your standardization, that A quality product, B quality product, and so on. And if I talk about the information, the person who is selling the commodities and even the person who is buying the commodities, they both have the good information of the product which they are selling even and buying. So we have to consider both the factors. Definitely the finance is also a major factor, because it depends upon again your budgeting, that how much the budget which you save for your product of buying. And if I talk about any factor or any business perspective, each and every factor of the marketing or of the business is definitely can be suffered loss at any time or can be generate. So it is definitely all the factors are risk assumptions, risk taking factors are also here. So here you can see all the pictures and all the vocabulary which I have discussed with you. Here I talk about the standardization and grading. We have standard, it means the maintenance of product at a certain level, that once you sold the commodity of rupees 500 to any consumer, and the quality of the product should be maintained whenever he want the same commodity. If you reduce the quality of the product and the price will keep same, it will not give the good impact in the mind of the consumer. So we have standardization brings good services, bring goods and services at a certain criteria, and that criteria should be measured and model, and norms and values should be accepted. Okay, so we should keep in mind that we should not disturb the ethics and values, that once we are providing a good product to a customer at a good price, so we should not reduce the quality or any such internal external feature of the product. Then I to come towards your information. Your information is related to getting the information from various sources. What are those information that we should get? We should get the information about the production, about the buying, selling, and research. So we should focus जो buying and selling हमारे पास related जो भी product आप खरीदने जा रहे हैं, एट द टाइम ऑफ आप कंज्यूमर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सोचें, या सेलिंग इज योर बिजनेस main point, and if you're selling the products, you should know all the tricks and techniques of the product, that what are core points that you are selling the product in the market. Now, another factor, okay, finance is basically a major factor of a business. It is just like a backbone, or it is just like a lifeblood for every business. I use the word backbone over here because if we don't have the sufficient finance, we cannot run our business well, or we cannot support the business. Different factors it needed for the marketing of goods and services, definitely we needed marketing for the advertising of the product, for acknowledgement of the customers. So marketing and finance is basically goes side by side, vice versa. The goods are produced and purchased cannot be sold immediately to the ultimate consumers. Once they need it to be marketing process, so we once we manufacture the product, it cannot be sold in the market, because every product needs some acknowledgement. Or currently nowadays the customers is basically they need marketing or acknowledgement by the company. So every company needs some marketing advices or advisory services that will boom up their product, and then can put the fruitful profit for the firm. Next point which I will discuss with you is risk bearing or the risk taking. It is definitely we have learned before in the chapter 1 that basically business is a risk taking or risk bearing factor. So if I talk about the risk bearing or risk taking factor, basically the risk, what is risk? If I talk about the risk, means the possibilities or of the losses. So it can be unforeseen, unpredictable your future circumstances, which you cannot predict before. So it is definitely called the risk bearing. So marketing process is confronted with the risk of many kinds at every stage. Yes. Okay. I am here. Marketing process is confronted with the risk of many kinds of every stage. Risk may be arise due to change in demand. Now, what are the reason that the business will suffer from risk? Number one, when the demand of the customers are changing, when the fall in the prices, and you can say it can be due to some bad debts, some national calamities like earthquake, flood, heavy rains. So any you can say the fire causes, so it can be any reason for the risk bearing. And sometime if I talk about in a general way, which we talk about the changes in demand factor of the customer, the sometimes the customers are demanding more product, then after a time there is some competitors in the market, and the product demand will be slow with the passage of time. So what the consumer will, so what the businessman will do, he will reduce his prices, he will sometime give you the sampling or some promotion, giving you some salesing or sale factors, so it will be changed. Okay. So marketing risk involves your stock prices, your currencies values, your inflation, and your commodities. These are the market risk main factors, and you have to learn this. What are the risk bearing factors? Number one, your stock prices can be declined, your market can be goes into the inflation, your currency value can be declined. We have different currency, dollar, euro, pound, yen. So it is, you can say, decline of your currency values of your country. In Pakistan we have rupees, pak rupees. And we talk about the commodities. The commodities can be, sometime people were have enjoying the coffee in winters or tea, then the term of ice cream will involve. So it is again the graph of different commodities, which will be based upon some seasonal products, some you can say without seasonal, which can be needed in any everywhere, but some competitors are here, so there are again different factors. Now this is your the end of your marketing. We have discussed each and every factor in detail. Okay. And what are those factors which I gone through this over here, the main chain over here. Yes, this is your main factor, functions of marketing, which is very much necessary for you people to go through it. and to understand it very well. This is the end of my today's lecture. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the class. Kindly go through all the lecture and recap it at your home for before the exams. So, if you have still any queries and questions, you can ask me anytime. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.